Hello everyone, and welcome to a behind the scenes for the SKYWARS animation that, as of the time of this recording, I have not yet uploaded. Well, this is the first scene in the entire animation. This was a really long time ago that I animated, so hopefully I can remember all the things that I did. So basically here, for this whole run animation here, I had one keyframe for this base piece over here, and then one when he reached his destination over here. And there were no other keyframes for that thing right there throughout the whole run cycle. And then I just keyframed the body here a whole bunch. That's what these keyframes are right here. And then just duplicated them so that it looked like he was running. So that's how I did that run cycle. I did that a very long time ago. Heart Red Knoll here appears. It looks very interesting out of the camera view. Right here. Like, it's not there, and then, like, he appears like that. Like, the sword goes into his hand. Or I think, is that his arm that's flying right there? Yeah, that's just his arm right there. And then it goes over there. It's very weird. It looks very strange out of camera. But in camera, it looks fine. That was like a flash forward, and then this is like the start of the animation. So the way I had these glass cages disappear is very simple. Just had, a keyframe where they were normal, and then boom, they were scaled down to very small size. You can just kind of see it right there. Yeah, that's how I had them disappear. Enderman Awesome's chest plate here wasn't there before the glass cage broke. It's part of his kit that he has equipped, and in SKYWARS you don't have like the kit equipped until the cage breaks and it drops you down. So the chest plate's just scaled down before the glass cage breaks, so it's actually pretty accurate to the game. That pretty much sums up the second scene here. Okay, here we are in the third scene. These snowballs right here, I just had them all selected at the same time, and then keyframe them all. If you didn't notice, they actually go way behind him. They go to where I am right there. They don't even hit him. Okay, moving along here. Okay, if you see here in the background, you can see his shovel just breaks right there. So I have a regular shovel here, right? This one scales down right here. Scales down, and then two separate pieces scale up. So that way it looks like that shovel broke in half. Really, it's two different pieces of a shovel that scale up, and then that other shovel scales down, and then it looks like it breaks in half. That's really all there is to explain in this scene. This scene was directed pretty much just by my friend L Bagel Seeds. That's this guy right here. If you didn't notice in the animation, he places the blocks there. That's literally all there is to explain in this scene right here. Okay, this one I actually have something interesting to show. This guy's in the tree the whole time, along with these particle effects. And then when the Ender Pearl hits the tree, he comes out with the particle effects, and it looks like he teleports. But really, he was just in there the whole time. I really don't have anything much to explain in this scene right here. Just that this black screen, as uninteresting as it is, it cuts to this big cube I have under the map, and the camera just teleports there, and that's the black screen. Okay, this sequence where Noel goes to fight these guys over here is a very good idea because it actually worked well, and I didn't have to animate a whole fight scene. It was just all off camera, so it works well. Don't really have much to explain here, but when the creeper expands like this, it's this control right here that does that. And then when he explodes off screen, it's just a camera shake in the editing software, which is Premiere. The creeper doesn't actually explode, it still just sits there. Okay, this scene right here It took the longest to render, and it took absolutely forever. It's not really anything to explain here except for the fact that it took forever. When it cuts this black screen here, just like last time, it's a black cube under the map. There's still the credit scene. This took forever to render, and it was extremely laggy. So in that case, hard to animate because there were just so many characters appended into the same save file, so it just took forever. Okay, so I thought I might show you guys how this rig worked. It's fairly simple, at least for me. You move the arms like this. Basically, there's bones, and you move them, and that's it. But there's a bit more to it than that. This control right here changes this thing around, and I'll show you what that means. This is FK, I think. I'm pretty sure it's FK, where you just move the bones individually, and then this thing, when you switch it around, this is IK, where you have like a thing at the end that you can grab, and it basically controls it for you. So it's just, I honestly use FK more for some reason, even though IK is easier. I don't know why. There's some base controls right here, and you can make them more advanced by flipping that switch right there, and you can like control each individual eye, just express the character a little bit more. This controls the eyes, and like these control like the eyelids, and this can make it like more angry or sad. And then here's the eyebrow controls. It's like a sad expression right there. Let me give him like a sad face. There, that's just kind of like a simple basic sad face, I guess. These things right here control the arm in like a different way, so if you want it to be reaching farther than it should, you can do that. Voice controls, obviously, and then foot controls, and the base control, that if you grab that, it just moves everything, and then this just rotates the waist. And then this right here is a squash and stretch control, and it does exactly what it's called. It squashes and it stretches the head. And if you pay attention in my animations, you will see this a lot. I do this a lot. So yeah, guys, sorry this video wasn't very interesting. I didn't do many interesting things in the animation, but yeah, thanks for watching.